Hi Libra, Daily Horoscope for May 30, 2023. You will get self-assurance as a result of the impact of the number 3, which will let you appreciate their own charm. The horoscope for tomorrow indicates that the Libra will get undivided attention from the person of the opposite sex. Do not pass up the opportunity to have a joyful personal life, whether it be by going to the theater, hosting visitors, or just taking a walk through the city streets. There is a vigorous process of cell renewal and tissue healing that takes place during the waxing gibbous phase. However, you should not intend on having surgery at this time. Instead, you should pursue therapy approaches that are less invasive. The moon's current location in Libra encourages an increased desire for aesthetic pleasures and helps bring about a state of harmony. If you have been putting off going to the theater or a museum until lately, you should not waste any more time and go there as soon as possible. Stay as cool as possible and make an effort to exert some self-control. If you find yourself at a crossroads, you should collect your strength and create a mental image of your future in order to get what it is that you want out of life. Today, it appears as if everyone wants a piece of you, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You are one of the luckiest recipients of the friendly beams hailing across the sky from the moon, which is currently touring through your sign and your first house of self-expression and action. Since the planet of action, Mars, is currently stationed in your globally minded 11th house of social groups and hopes and wishes, this makes you one of the luckiest recipients possible. If you have been seeking for a new opportunity or a method to boost your standing, then be sure to change your Facebook status, because people will be paying notice and eager to offer you a helping hand if you do so. No one can say no to you now since you have reached such a high level of success. You can be sure that any development will grow fast thanks to the assistance of the primordial sun, thus, it is imperative that you take action while the planets are in your favor. Today, the moon is located in the sign of Libra and in the first house of self, which highlights the significance of cultivating a healthy self-love within the context of your sexual relationships. Is it simple for you to keep in mind that you are as essential as well as deserving of attending to your own needs and desires in the same manner that you do those of your partner? If you haven't already made the purpose of doing more of it, today is a perfect day to do so. When both parties in a relationship are able to have meaningful experiences apart from one another, the relationship is far more likely to be successful and much healthier. This demonstrates that you and your partner are becoming closer together as two autonomous and contained individuals of your own, and that you are far less prone to slip into patterns of codependency as a result. When you have an abundance of love for yourself, you are in a position to share that love with others without experiencing feelings of resentment or an overwhelming need to get anything in return. The love horoscope for Libra recommends that you should not give in to challenges. It will be easier for you to make the proper choice if you make an effort to think positively and put more stock in your intuition. Today is probably not the best time to broach sensitive subjects in conversation. You may, of course, tell your loved ones anything that's going on behind your back, but you shouldn't really admit anything to them. The number 8 represents hope for a joyful and successful personal life. You may increase the likelihood that your relationship will last a long time if you respect the viewpoint of your spouse and do not invade his personal space. The moon is now located in the sign of Libra and in the first house of self. You are being asked to become more aware of your self-assurance as well as your capacity to take initiative in order to bring about the outcomes you want. Because the way we carry and present ourselves contributes to the picture that others have of us, it is very essential to ensure that you give off the impression of being someone who is capable of taking the initiative and who is self-motivated. When individuals are trying to determine who may be promoted to a higher employment position, they are often searching for someone who exemplifies the attributes that are required for that position. It is not the optimum moment for endeavors since the possibility of encountering difficulties that cannot be overcome is too high. Therefore, focus on finding solutions to the problems that already exist, and above all, don't be in a hurry or a delirious state. According to the Libra career horoscope, individuals should pay close attention to the state of their finances. Start putting away a certain amount of money into your savings account on a monthly basis. Mercury's position in Taurus encourages focus as well as the capacity for logical reasoning. However, Make sure you don't get too caught up in the study of the specifics, since doing so will prevent you from evaluating the overall scope of the task. You are entering a new phase of your life today, and the moon energies want you to make sure that everything is in place before you go ahead with your plans. Today marks the beginning of this new phase. What kinds of shifts are you now through in your life? You have the chance right now to examine things on a more profound level so that you may create a more defined route for yourself in the future that lies ahead. You should make time to relax since it is important for your general health, and you should also make time to look after yourself and provide yourself with the much-needed self-care you deserve. Take care of yourself, and have faith that everything will work out. You have a creative spirit that is active and flowing inside you, Libra, which encourages you to pursue the artistic outlets that you like the most. Sitting down with your journals, pencils, sketchpads, paints, musical instruments, or anything else that enables you to connect with your creative center today would be a fantastic way to spend the day. A stone known as astrophyllite has the ability to infuse your being with pure white light, which in turn raises your vibrations and provides you with more vitality. Every time you feel like you need a jolt of energy, take a deep breath while holding a piece of astrophyllite in your left hand. Because potassium chloride is good for the blood as well as the organs and tissues of the body, ensuring that our bodies receive an adequate amount of it is very vital. To increase the amount of this mineral you consume today, increase your consumption of green beans, tomatoes, and celery. You have no need to be concerned about tomorrow since it is quite probable that you will be able to avoid experiencing significant health difficulties. The Libra health horoscope predicts a productive and exciting day ahead. However, you should exercise caution while interacting with other people since unpleasant feelings may greatly compromise your health. When the moon is in Libra, it is an auspicious time for most cosmetic operations. Masks that cleanse and tone are particularly helpful during this time. Be sure to make an appointment with a beautician so that you can build an individualized routine for the maintenance of your face and body. Put yourself and your wants at the forefront of your attention today. Nobody can say no to you right now since the moon is now in your sign, and the god of sexuality, Mars, is currently transiting the 11th house of your chart, which is associated with your ambitions and dreams. Coupled with the intensity of today's beams, the current moon cycle is all about reinventing how you relate to others and where you situate yourself in the world. As a result of this, certain individuals from your extensive network of connections may emerge as having significant promise for the long term. Even if you aren't seeking for anything serious, you may still discover a satisfying friends with benefits arrangement. Since this industry is also in charge of technology, you shouldn't be scared to download a few of dating apps in order to broaden the scope of your search criteria. A few taps on the screen might put you in touch with the ideal companion for your bedroom, and once that happens, the sparks are certain to fly. I wish you a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.